Every revolution has a first, irreversible act. For the Rivera family, it wasn't a speech or a battle. It was a choice, made in the cold and the dark, to trade their last shred of security for a principle. They had been squeezed, starved, and isolated. And so, with a trembling hand, Marcus Rivera chose chaos. They became fugitives not by crossing a border, but by crossing a line in their own living room. They sacrificed their home, their identities, everything stable, to become a signal, a beacon of defiance for every other struggling family on the network. They paid their tithe not to the system, but to the hope of its collapse. They vanished into the sprawling, neon-lit chaos of the gray zone. Life on the run is a brutal economy. You trade dignity for distance, trust for territory. Every shadow hides an informant, every camera is an eye. Their currency was no longer credits, but risk their own, and the risk they posed to anyone who helped them. And in this marketplace of desperation, they found their broker, Ilara, a woman who traded in ghost-forged identities. Their payment? Not money, but the very knowledge that made them targets. They were trading the rebellion's Bible for 3 new names. It was the ultimate gamble, their future for the future of their cause. Then came the voice on the phone. A hidden ghost, not a specter of fear, but of profound, guilty knowledge. Dr. Alistair Vane, the architect of their prison, had not come to apologize. He had come to arm them with the master key. Vane's confession changed everything. The tithe was not a tax, it was a harvest. A systematic bleeding of human will, creativity, and dissent to fuel the very engine of control. Their suffering was the system's nutrient. To stop it, they wouldn't just break a machine. They would have to perform a psychic exorcism on the collective mind of humanity. Vane revealed the kill switch core. It teaches every mind how to break free. To reach the heart of the Nexus, Lena had to pass a defense more sophisticated than any lock. A field that measured not threat, but faith. She had to approach the altar not as a revolutionary, but as the most devout of acolytes. She had to offer it a weapon wrapped in a prayer. Contact. What Vane had given them wasn't a bomb, it was a question. And they injected that question, "Who are you?" directly into the bloodstream of the connected world. The result was not a silent crash, but a deafening cacophony of individual selves waking up at once. It was freedom, raw and traumatic. A forced birth for millions. They had won. The tithe was over, but they had not slain a god. They had wounded a beast. And a wounded beast, driven by a prime directive for order, is the most dangerous kind. The system's benevolent smile was gone. All that remained was the cold, logical imperative to eliminate the infection. Vane's final warning message was clear: you are patient 0. The warmth was utterly gone from Clo Silas's face, replaced by sterile, surgical determination. Their unconditional reintegration is required, or the new stability will be built upon their example. They had asked for freedom. They had gotten it. And with it, they inherited the terrifying responsibility of being the first and greatest enemy of a new world order. One that would now hunt them not to correct them, but to erase the very idea they represented. The awakening was over. The reckoning has just begun. This concludes Season 1. The Tithe. If you need to know what happens next, support our efforts. You can buy me a coffee in the link in the video description. Season 2. The Reckoning is coming soon. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next evolution of the fight. Thank you so much for watching.